So I want to show you guys something pretty cool. It's going to be a little gross, and I'm sorry for that, but it's important. And it's important for a very specific reason, especially to my area. So I just opened up the whole front yard to the pilgrims and to loose pilgrim mixes and the cotton patch and all these ducks. And what that'll do is give them a whole lot more grass, because they've sort of eaten down this area pretty good. It'll give them a whole lot more grass to eat on. But in reference to grass, I want you to look at this poop. I know, right? It's disgusting. So this poop is very similar to ruminant poop. And ruminants are like cattle, sheep, goats, horses, those kinds of things. You can see it's very fibrous. A lot of grass. It looks like grass clippings in cigarette form, right? So normally, I wouldn't really care about this. But what it does is, in my area, my dirt is mostly clay with a very thin layer topsoil, nice dark topsoil. So what the geese are doing for me, and this is always the intent as well as raising and breeding them, the geese are actually helping me rebuild my soil, despite it looking like they absolutely destroy my lawn. And they do. They destroy the growth on top. But that's why you got to have a pretty good area for them. But what this does is it breaks down. It's kind of like a good biomass that goes back into the ground and makes the ground better for plant growth. I know I did a video last year where I showed the delineation between the fence where I had geese and where I didn't have geese, and I had mowed them. Well, I never mowed the one inside the fence, but I had mowed the one outside the fence and cut it to about the same height. And you could see that the grass that had grown inside of the fence after a month of them being off the grass was very green compared to the grass outside. So they're also putting a lot of nutrient back in the dirt. So as gross as it may be, and this is very different than wild goose poop, which is kind of slimy and greasy because they eat all that trash on the bottom of ponds and stuff. This is very fibrous. So what they're doing is breaking down all my grass and weeds and all that stuff into a semi-processed kind of, if you will, composted material that can make my ground better. So the more you know, right? Poop. It's what the world runs on. See you guys.